What's going on, people? Jay the Black here. I am back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about an epidemic that is going on in the black community right now with black men. I want to talk about this dating sloppy sex. I know it goes on a lot of different races, but I've seen it a lot with black dudes. And here you have an example of it with DeAndre Jordan, okay, and Blake Griffin. Now, Blake Griffin dated a female by the name of Bethany Gerber. And I believe he dated her when he was a part of the Clippers, when him and DeAndre Jordan were teammates. And they were friends. They might still be friends. Who knows? But I just find it very weird how guys are willing to date the exes of their teammates, exes of their, male family members, and they have no issues with that. You're dating somebody's sloppy seconds and you're cool with that. I don't think I could be cool with that. I'm sorry. I could not date a guy who was my teammate, co-worker, we real cool, and the next thing you know, I'm dating his ex. That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Because I'm pretty sure that you still talk to each other, you text each other, you probably see each other during the off season, but you go and you decide that it's a good idea for you to date a man's ex-girlfriend that you was cool with. Now I can see if it's the ex-girlfriend of a guy you're not cool with, you never were teammates with, but we've seen this play out with Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher. They were cool, they were tight, but then Derek Fisher starts dating Matt Barnes' ex-wife behind his back. I think that's what made that situation as dysfunctional as it was at the beginning, because he did not know that his ex-wife was seeing Derek Fisher. He didn't know that they were seeing each other until one of his children told him. That's a very that has to be a very, crazy, weird way to find something like that out. Now, just looking at DeAndre Jordan's ex and looking at this particular female, I can tell that he has a type. And if y'all see what she looked like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just don't get the whole, you cool with somebody. These two are cool with each other. They're not teammates anymore, but they cool with each other. And DeAndre, all these women out here, dude. Instagram is a buffet of women. I'm pretty sure you can find one. There's women probably in your city that you meet, and you can date. Why would you date the ex-girlfriend of your teammate? All that shows me is that you've always wanted to date her, even when she was dating your teammate. And you were gonna wait for the right time to start dating her. And listen, relationships don't happen overnight, people. You have to build a rapport with people. You have to speak with people. You have to get to know them. They have to get comfortable with you. Especially if it's a female who has a lot of suitors, So, this female could have been telling on this guy, keeping tabs on this guy, going back and saying things about him. We don't know. I mean, from DeAndre Jordan's character, this is how he portrays himself. He don't seem like that type of guy, but you never know. Like, you never know what a guy is deep down. You never know what his motives are. You never really know what type of person he is until you actually see them do things like this. Blake Griffin has moved on from this chick. If I was Blake Griffin, I would look at DeAndre Jordan very sideways. Because, dude, you're taking sloppy seconds that I had, and now you're dating her. And we don't know how long he's been in this chick's ear. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what he's been telling her about him. Because sometimes when you are a guy and you're trying to get in good with a female, not all, but you have some guys, man, they will say and do anything to get with a particular female. And as I said, you have all these different places that you can meet women. All these different places you can meet women. And you choose to get with your ex-teammate's girlfriend. There's so much swapping going on in the entertainment industry, sports, because a lot of athletes don't have personalities. DeAndre Jordan has shown a bit of a personality. A lot of these guys don't even know how to approach women. They're considered alphas by default because of their athletic ability, but they don't know how to talk to women. They don't know how to approach women. That's why you always see them, dealing with the same chicks she done dated about 5 or 10 athletes. You're the 11th one. Look at Amber Rose. How many athletes has she dated? Some of these other particular females. What's her name? The chick Brittany Renner. She wrote a whole book about how many athletes she's dated. These chicks keep count, man. And they think that this is actually a good thing. You think this actually makes them look like, they're somehow celebrities themselves, but you're a celebrity by being a thought. Celebrity thought. That's what you are. That's why you're writing books about how many athletes you've been with. And I just don't understand why a guy who has resources cannot find his own female. And it's because a lot of these guys, again, they don't have the personality, don't have the people skills in order to attract other women outside of their teammates' ex-girlfriends, teammates' ex-wives, teammates' ex-side piece. Like I saw an article where Markelle Fultz, the former number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft as of last year, I did a video about him. He was cheating on his ex-girlfriend with the woman he's with now, which I believe is her sister. I'm telling you, man, these guys do not have the people skills in order to go and secure their own women, man. They have to go and they have to either start dating their ex-girlfriends, friends, or sisters, or cousins. Just because these guys are athletes does not mean they're alpha. They're not alphas. They're alphas by default, but they don't have the social skills in order to get their own women. See, I could never date a female that has dated one athlete, because trust me, if she's dated one, she's dated several, and I don't want to be dating no pass around. And that's what happens. These dudes be dating pass around chicks, man. Be wifing up pass around chicks, walking in public holding hands with a pass around chick, man. That don't make you look good, man. You getting laughed at, because there are certain dudes that have never wifed these chicks. They've always kept these chicks in the background. But what you're seeing now is these chicks are rebelling, and they're going public with their thizzot behavior because they're tired of being in the shadows. And unfortunately, you looking crazy for wifing this particular female up. And the only thing that saved you from getting put on blast is the fact that you wifed her up, which is what these women want. These women want y'all to approach them to be girlfriends, no longer to be jump offs and side pieces. And that is why I could never date any of these particular females who are dating in these circles, who are these groupies. Do y'all understand that a good amount of these entertainers end up wifing up, groupies, veteran groupies who have been in nightclubs since they were teenagers, who've been, sleeping with this entertainer, that entertainer, but you fell for you fell for her, and you decide to put a ring on her finger, and these other dudes is laughing at you. It's like when Lil Wayne dissed Chris Bosh, right? And he dissed Chris Bosh by saying, "I slept with your wife," because his wife was a known groupie, and Chris Bosh ended up wifing her up, which is why you have women who say, "We like thoughts," you know what I'm saying? We want are IG models. Because you got these guys who see a chick with a big old butt, big tits, cute face, and they just fall for it. They want to put a ring on these women's fingers, man, because they've never been used to being around attractive women, having the attention of an attractive woman. But that's when you dealing with a veteran groupie They're gonna know how to talk to you. They know who to look for. Look at Khloe Kardashian. Look at the type of dude she's dated. Lamar Odom, Tristan Thompson. Both of those guys are very similar in their demeanor, man. They're athletes first, man. They don't. I mean, Tristan, he's out sleeping around as much as he can. So that does show that he does have the people skills and the wherewithal to approach females. He's on his pickup artist shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing his thing as far as that concerned. Even though he did wife up, didn't put a ring on the finger, but he did get into a relationship with the Khloe Kardashian, who now has his child and who he's stuck with. But he's still out there doing his single life thing, you know what I'm saying? But women, especially like the Amber Roses of the world, they know what type of guys to approach, okay? And they always are in these circles. They know that when they break up with one, another one is gonna come around because he's dumb and he doesn't know that these women, this is what they do. They know what clubs to go to. They know what type of dudes to approach, and they know y'all gonna fall for it. Why do you think these women are getting these fake asses, cutting up their face? It is because they know what you like, and they're gonna give you that look. All these chicks want that Kim K look. I don't care what they say. They want that Kim K look because they think that that's gonna draw you in. And you have to make sure that you you make it clear to not only them but yourself that these ain't the type of women you want.